Up as well, because I'd love to see a very competitive match between these two. Looks like a relatively quick hit onto the C site as D-Blue taking the space. We said we need to see a lot from him, and he seems to have a good amount of confidence moving forward here as the attackers are going to set up to get that spike down, and we're going to transition into the post plant.
Who doesn't love a free C site for HDs? It looks like they're going to need to take a full 5v5 retake. There is no flankers either, so it's going to be everyone pressing on the site really fast, and it looks like they're going now.
It's going to get really hectic really quickly. The Paranoia comes out to stall the CT players a little bit. Smoke's landing as long with shock darts, and D-Blue's actually going to take a lot of damage. He's going to go down eventually to the shock dart. It's also going to be the Killjoy getting one more. And so now the defenders, they have the advantage here, but the flash through the smoke. Fupo is going to have to try and make this something happen here. Spike cannot be stuck. Only one player left, but the time is so low. Spike has been halved, and Meow will clean it up. And so it's going to be the defenders taking this first pistol round. BOBA starting it out strong. Gifted a second chance here as Julie's going to try and aggress up sewer. Multiple players for BOBA here are stacked up onto the A site.
Very... I mean, Jiggly Tofu again!
Yeah, Jiggly Tofu's utility has been so impactful, and that's even the opposite. But Waffle coming through with a lurk from mid. I was about to say the Rolling Thunder hitting the site players, hitting D-Blue, initiating into the site, but it doesn't matter if Waffle manages to take 2 kills. Fossey now getting aggressive, pops the Blade Storm, but Julie manages to trade it back, keeping this manageable. Gets one more, so now it's a 3v1 for Clay Z. This player is very strong, but it's going to be too much as Mimosa's going to close this out for the first round for Honeydew. As even more utility is going to pour in. These players are most likely going to just rush onto the A site, and it's going to be all up to Meow and Tofu to hold it off. They choose to back off and rather play the 5v5 post plant instead.
That was a really good fake for Honeydew. They get free sight. Those Jiggly Tofu shock darts are going to come in, but they have a free sight for this 5-on-5, and it looks like only 2 or 3 are playing up, so this could be a bit scary for the side of Honeydew as they're pushing in.
Yeah, so much util flooding in here, and even the Hunter's Fury popped a little really early for the attackers here to force some of these players out of CT. What a great trap play. The Aftershock to force them back, and the Hunter's Fury to force them forward as Leem is going to pick up an ace. What a round for Leem to pick up there. Into his crosshairs. Instead, he's going to go back around to the window as the hit onto C is going to happen once again. A little bit of utility set up to stall it out, but Leem is a bit too smart for that. He's going to take all of it out, and the teleport, even going back to A, is going to secure the plant. What a great play here from Honeydew. The mind games are so in their favor.
Yeah, another great fake as he teleports up heaven. Blaze doesn't find the lurk kill as Liam kills him, and now it's a 4v4 with lockdown down. This could be really bad for the side of BOBA. But
yeah, but like I said, multiple ults on the board here for Honeydew means that they can counter lockdown, and they even pop it later. So this is going to force the issue for... Oh wait, that lockdown actually gets destroyed, and the spike's been halved. Fufo manages to get so much value out of just pushing down short. They didn't have anybody protecting. They only had one person protecting the lockdown. So now half on the spike, the ultimate's going out even more. And this is just, it's so hectic, but a bit of an anticlimactic ending as there's just no time. The ultimate's stalled out too much. I mean, plan executed perfectly. If they could win a round without having to take many gunfights, that's perfect. They'll take that any day of the week, as they, once again, might not have to find much resistance as they just stroll into the C site. And it's only 5 sheriffs to make this retake happen for BOBA.
It looks really hard for BOBA here. They have a 5v5 retake. They have some really good positions. Only 2 are playing on site, so there is a chance that they could be able to find these picks and maybe get the guns off it. But I think that HD have learned and they're really prepared for this type of thing.
I mean, it's even planted for long, and I wouldn't be surprised if there's also some lineups for the Sova. D-Blue manages to weather the storm for 1. Can't find a second. Julie also spied it out in the back of the site, gets stinked up, and so he's taken out by these sheriffs as well. Smoke's coming out, but the counter utility, it actually misses the mark. The Aftershock isn't able to cover the spike. Mimosa manages to find two, but the spike is being stuck. It's halfway. You have to push forward. Mimosa, you have to kill the diffuser, and you kill the person covering instead, so it's just gonna be the full stick from BOBA.
Pressured really hard as they are on the short end of the stick. It looks like they want to go fast, so this could be a very fast site take.
But Julie's got a little bit of support from the turret, but it's actually going to be smoked off, so no value in Fossey, who has been feeling himself throughout this game, is going to get the opening kill with that Sheriff. An interesting investment for the pistol, but if you're hitting your shots, it's definitely going to pay off. D-Blue gets Fufo on the flank, and so now this opens up the potential to go long, but D-Blue's instead going to link up with the rest of his team, opting for this 4v4 retake with trades. Dashing into his own smoke. He's going to be under a lot of pressure, but it's all to set up Waffle. Waffle only able to get one, though, as it's been Fossey to step up in this round, getting a 3K. Clays closes it out, and pistol secured by BOBA. Both the pistols, so as long as the curse doesn't come through...
We're not on Lotus yet, so who knows?
We're not on Lotus. Hey, we had it on all kinds of maps, and D-Blue is going to start it out early. The first kill in this force round goes the way of the defenders class.
Know that Honeydew is pushed up all the way, so once they figure this out, I think they're just going to go straight towards A. Or they might fight it. It looks like that's what they're actually gearing towards.
Yeah, it looks like it's just going to be a re-aggress. They want to trust their extra weaponry, but Liam takes out Fossey, so now it's another gun to have to try and juggle back. It looks like a complete stunned faces from BOBA right now, as they now have to re-aggress onto the A site in a 3v5, and Mimosa gets one more. Clays goes down on the lurk. It's two players to fend off all five on the retake. The stuns come through, and this is looking so bad if you are BOBA. I can't stop laughing right now.
It starts with one gun, and then they have two guns, and then they have three guns, and then this is about to unfold.
It just spirals out of control. Waffle gets one more. It's gonna have to be an ace from Jiggly Tofu, but he's flooded. And I told Steph last night, if you want to win this match, lose your pistols. Trust me. That I've personally been seeing out of both of these teams. Huge sonar dart there. Fossey manages to just push forward and clean up Mimosa despite the information, but D-Blue goes completely unchecked, and he manages to pick up one. He gets the second. Oh no, this is spiraling. Surely not another economy, not another eco. We can't handle another one if you're a fan of BOBA, because that'll absolutely shatter the confidence. Only two players left. Jiggly Tofu and Meow now have to scramble and recover this round. Round is now incredibly stressful as the paranoia comes in, and so do the flashes. Meow goes down, and it's all left up to Tofu, who can't collect, and it's another thrifty round for Honeydew. Very, very calculated from them. They're leaving the sites open because they don't want the mana disadvantage. They're so confident in the fact that they can win these 5v5 retakes in these hectic engagements, because why wouldn't they be? They've been winning all of them. So Mimosa's going to send in a shock dart to try and clear out any type of utility that is holding the line, and D-Blue has once again gotten to heaven, and there isn't a smoke to even cover it. Waffle takes out Fufu. This lurk has not been able to pay off. Fossey and Clays combined for one each, but the retake is too strong. It's all up to Clays and Hell, and he gets two! Clays, have you managed to salvage this round? Surely D-Blue doesn't get this out of dropping into Hell, and Clays picks up the fourth. We said we needed to see a lot from him, and that is exactly what he's done.
Are gone, so now it's a 4v5, and I feel like we're back to earlier on attack for them, where they felt really confused on what they wanted to do on attack. But Julie has this amazing lurk. I don't know if they're going to check this.
I mean, they had players towards us earlier, so it's going to seem to get hard cleared by Meow. Meow finally finding a little bit of value in terms of frags here, as Meow's actually going to be the first contact. All the utility has been expended, so now Meow can just stretch their legs and try and get these kills. Aftershock is going to stall at that plant for just a second, and even a shock dart to chip away at two of the players here. This is a very winnable retake here for the side of Honeydew, as the sonar is even going to ping out Meow. And this retake is coming in so quickly, as it's also a wraparound towards the garage position for two of these attackers, Clays and Fufo. The round stands in their hands. Lean finds Tofu at long, and the garage flank is red as well, but Fufo manages to get two more. It's all left up to them, as this defuse will be stuck, having to peek into this op. It's not favorable, and D Blue will clean it up. We are going one more round, or at least two rather. But I'm here for it.
Overtime.
I want to see all three maps, and I want to see them just like this. I want to see an endurance test for these teams, as Leem is going to just barrel into the site alongside of D Blue. A flash coming out, and D Blue's pinged out as well, so he's going to be cleaned up by Tofu, but the trades are there. They're going back and forth. Fossey and Meow chime in as well. Meow picking up another, has been stepping up big in overtime for the side of BOBA, but Bomb is down. Waffle 1v3 has a little bit of time to work with here, and he's just going to be waiting for someone to overstep. Meow gives a little bit of shoulder, but nothing crazy. Oh, what a shot though onto Fufu, and suddenly this is workable. The bomb though, so firmly in the hands, but Waffle, what a shot, and he even gets the bomb back. So now it's all up to Fossey. Could we see a crazy 1v3 to turn the tides of this overtime? The lockdown will be coming out, so Fossey, you have to play it, and Waffle wins it. The 1v3 to put Honeydew up in overtime.
Blaze is somewhat ready for people going mid, so he could pick off one or two, but it looks like they're going to opt to go to garage, where they're going to hit the trip and they'll know exactly what's happening.
Yeah, I mean, inside of overtime, Honeydew has been loving their mid presence, but D-Blue actually manages to get through all that utility and gets the opening pick onto Fufu. So now, once again, Honeydew looking to secure another match point to try and close this out. Even two players stacked up towards garage here. This could be huge. This is going to be kind of hard to clear out. Yeah, the paranoia is going to come in. It's not going in for garage, it's going in for the site. And so these two players in garage, Julie and Waffle, they have so much value here, but it's not even going to matter. All the kills on the site are being won as well for the side of Honeydew. Clays picks up one, but he's not able to get anything else, as it's going to be a 16th round here for Honeydew. This many overtimes, it's going to be rough going into the next match. Both teams are going to start feeling a bit of fatigue. So now we're going to see D Blue trying to get something going, but it's going to be an early opening here from Clay, as D Blue not finding almost any success with this op. And now green light, it is all pedal to the metal here for the side of BOBA. They get the A site, and you said that Honeydew has been struggling in these A site retakes. Even further, Fossey chooses to pick up the op and juggling it back as well up through sewer. So Fossey has a Vandal to fall back on, and an easy kill, but no, it's just a leg. Clay manages to clean it up though, and Tofu gets more. So it's gonna be, oh my goodness, it's gonna be BOBA securing their map pick of Haven in an 18-16 victory in our closest overtime so far in the Honeydew Summer Showdown. Long match, so they've had plenty of time to get their hands warm and sort of get locked in for the game.
This could be a really interesting crunch, as Liam and Julie are short. They could open door and look for this pick here.
Yeah, and they're going to do just that. That door getting open, and it's going to be a double kill here from Mimosa. Clay is only able to get one. So now it is man advantage here for Honeydew as they look to start out strong on their own map pick. That Dune fight not going the way of BOBA, and it's going to come down to none other than Waffle, somebody who we saw have a very big moment to no avail, unfortunately, on Haven. Spotted out by the Prowler as well, but Waffle manages to stand strong for one, and even gets a lot of damage down onto Meow as well. So that's going to tee up this retake really well. It's going to have to take some heroics from the side of BOBA to try and pull off this pistol round. Eyes going out, but the Dizzy is going to actually blame both the players. D Blue collecting that kill. This is all left up to Meow, who seems to be known where they are. Crunched in, and it's going to be Lean cleaning it up for a pistol win here for the side of Honeydew.
It'll definitely be interesting, but they only have classics. There's no sheriff or anything to really get really strong pick. So
Yeah,
I think it's gonna be much easier or much harder for them.
It's even a decent read on to where the attack is coming in, as they've got multiple players already standing here. They're still gonna opt to just go for the retake. They don't want to give up over any of these picks or any of these guns, and this has been a big part of Honeydew's game plan, is just to be going for these retakes. And Tofu though getting the first kill though, and Fufo is gonna get one as well. Liam trades it back, so it's kept at a 3v3. But Clay's inside of the smoke could maybe find some value. Oh, Fufo gets another one. This could be spiraling out of control as this timer is ticking down, and Liam even hit with the paranoia eye in his face, so he's gonna be spotted out, and Clays gets one more. We are seeing another Thrifty as it's all Mimosa surrounded in no time. Ladies and gentlemen, it's happened again.
And welcome back to Rose, and Alderia is gonna give you a PSA. We are sorry. Wait, Thrifty back, you know? It could happen. It could happen.
It could.
As it looks like they're gonna be pushing on C. Liam and Waffle are both there, so it could be kind of hard. Liam does have the frenzy to maybe find a pick here.
Yeah, and an early aggression out of A-main from two players as well is going to set up a lot of pressure here. Waffle gets two, and Liam is still even in the back of the site, not fully noted. D-Blue gets Fufu as well, and so now this has been completely flipped around. It's all up to Tofu and Meow to pick this up. Waffle being hit by the Prowler is going to stall a little bit of time, so that plant is going to go down. But two players coming in from Dune. Meow manages to clean it up. So both these players in Dune are noted, and not necessarily noted, but expected, because Meow is already positioned. And even the Nightfall going in, they do not want to lose this round, and that is going to confirm. The trail is going to confirm that both players are there, and it's all left up to Mimosa. 1v2 with a Sheriff. We've seen some crazy things so far this game, but this surely is not one of them, as it's going to be BOBA just tucking into the site, even playing Ring Around the Rosie a little bit to get this high-low set up. Completely unwinnable from Mimosa, and we're going to see 2 rounds here.
I think it definitely did take a hit, as it looks like Liam and Julie are pushing up. They might find Fufu here.
Fufu has managed to take the offing, and they weren't quite ready for it, but is Liam known? It doesn't seem so. Fufu doesn't go to re-clear this, so Liam has managed to get a bit of space here, and even has the ult to play with. Fufu gets one more, but it's traded back by Liam, so it's not too terrible. It's a 3v4, but definitely doable for a team like Honeydew, who we've seen be very strong in their retakes, especially when they have rifles, and especially when they have their utility up to play with. And speaking of utility, we have a lockdown and thrash open, and D-Blue even manages to pick one off from the Dune position, as the showstopper would be popped as well over the top, and Fossey goes down, not able to get one more. Jiggly Tofu is able to stop it, but Waffle gets one more, and it's cleaned up by Liam. A great retake here from Honeydew to get control of this game back in their hands. Yeah, but that leaves a little bit of weakness towards the C site. Liam has to stand strong with his partner in crime of Waffle, as so much utility is going to be coming in. Liam spotted out at the back of the site, and he knows that more players are coming in. A Dizzy thrown out, but it's not going to find anything, and Fossey collects, even satcheling up to the top of C site to get more control and secure some space for that plant. So Waffle has to just back off, and once again we find Honeydew in a retake where they're at a mad disadvantage.
And Fufu has a really nice lurk coming. It looks like Honeydew has no idea as they plant for Mound, but they're playing on the side. So
yeah, just opting to get the one and done, not playing the trigger discipline, so Waffle trades it back. That's still a really rough situation for Honeydew. Waffle getting another one, really low HP though, and Mimosa chimes in as well, but it's going to be all for naught as Clays and Fossey collect, and that's 6 rounds now for the side of BOBA. I think consistent throughout this game, but maybe fed a little bit more action throughout Lotus, perhaps. D-Blue trying to get some space early onto the C site, isn't going to get any, and Fossey has completely declawed this attack, as Fufu also chiming in with a double on the classic. Julie manages to wrestle one back with the right click. Fufu trades it back, and a player we were just highlighting is gonna get 4 on the round, keeping this going as they go up to 16-7. And it looked so promising with Haven, and we know these teams can go the distance against each other. They played in the other series they played, they had 2 overtimes, 3 maps. We know these teams have the endurance, so we know that they can keep going, but it just seems like something for Honeydew is not clicking as Clay's at the top of rubble here. It's going to clean up two, Liam to train it back, but the damage has been done. They're down on your players, and so many defenders are here. It looks like this is going to be the closer of this matchup. Boba Balls looking to knock out, or not knock out, but
Take it 2-0.
Yeah, I mean, send Honeydew down to an 0-2 start in this league.
Yeah, those are great C's from Tofu, and then the nade of Fossey and just as well as Clay's just finding 2 picks, getting traded out. The main thing, Clay's gets the 2 top frags for Honeydew, and it looks so much closer for Boba to get their revenge on the Honeydew from losing 2-1 last time, as it looks like it's a 3v3 as Waffle gets his pick as well.
Yeah, Waffle getting one inside of mid, but he actually turns his back to the door, not quite close, so Fossey gets a chance to disrupt this attack, but not able to clean anybody up, so now it's a 3v3 post plant. Honeydew has to win this. They have no chances anymore. It's do or die, but the lockdown going down from the defenders is going to make things look really hard as Fossey cleans up 2. Oh my god, what a triple kill from Fossey to close this out. We talked to him after the map 1 and said that they weren't having endurance issues. Fossey certainly has not, as he has kept this red hot performance going, and it's going to be Boba Balls cleaning up this final map